first thing we say, start small and don't get a lot of scattered sites.
Correct.
Now, if you find a neighborhood you like, if you're comfortable investing in, and you want to own 2 or 3 properties, buy them all in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
It becomes a lot easier to manage. And as soon as possible, I would trade out of those into one bigger unit.
To that
We
point.
found the bigger units were obviously a lot easier to manage.
Yeah.
Because we got rid of a lot of scattered, single family, 2, 3, 4 family houses. We bought this property in Utica. It was 42 apartments, all under. The thing ran it ran beautiful.
I own properties all the way from Utica through Cortland, through Syracuse, to Lyons,
Buffalo,
Rockport.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah. So, and I had different managers in each of those areas. And what you find out is they go sour on you. They get sick of sending the profits to you to pay your bills. You end up with a bunch of partners in your business. They're taking money.
You're managing the
Yeah,
managers.
that's right. Yeah. So what you want to do is keep it closer to you, keep it local. And at least you have a chance of managing it yourself.
You don't make your profits when you sell.
Make it when you buy.
That's right.
If you buy right, you'll be fine. If you overpay or over-improve, you're going to be doing a lot of work for not a lot of return. When we're appraising income, one of the biggest parts of that is to do a rent survey.
Yeah.
And it behooves any potential or future landlord to get a good handle on what the rental market's like before you look at, say, well, I can rent, if I do this, I'll raise the rent. There's limits. There's neighborhood limits on rent. And if you don't stay within them, you're not going to be able to compete.
A good guideline, if you're looking at properties to buy and they're multi-unit places, especially if they're more than 4 units, you ought to have a rent multiplier in mind. So what I used to do is use like a 5-to-1 ratio. It's the rents that you get per year multiplied by 5, and that's what you're going to pay.
Yeah.
So
They'll
you're trying
vary
to-
from market to market,
Yeah.
depending on
Yeah.
the rental structure.
Yeah, exactly. Each city has that.
But that was always a good rule of thumb. Good rule of thumb, especially on
Just do the
apartment buildings.
analysis.
If you take the gross income, take 50% of that, you figure that's going to be about the net. And that holds true, like just about nationwide. Your net is going to be around 50% of your gross. And then it's a matter of saying, okay, what's the purchase price? If they're quoting you a price, you divide the net income by the price, that's what they call the capitalization rate. So capitalization rate is that's really the return on your investment.
Yep.
So, if you had that much cash and you bought that building for that amount of money, that would be your return on your investment. Now, if that's like 2 or 3%, that's really not much of a return for the amount of effort it's going to take to make that happen.
Yep.
But if it's 8 or 9, well, that's a little better because you can't really easily get that anywhere else.